Okay, good. To use 1/6 of it. Somebody like to restate or re-explain why would I cut this into 7 pieces? Jordan.
Because it says she has only 1/7 of it.
Okay, she only has 1/7 of it. You agree, Sky? She only has what? And if she only has 1/7, that means I need to cut the yard into how many pieces? And I would only keep how much of it? 1 section. Yes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll make it a little bit bigger here. There's my 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They should be 7 equal pieces. They're not. Sorry. All right. So, Kamor, how many sections should I say she has? 1 of the sections, right? So we're really just looking at this portion right here. Jalen, you agree with that? Why do you agree with that? We can't hear you. Because why? Why am I only going to cover that portion? Okay, what do we know about the problem?
She has 1/7 yard of it.
Okay, so if I took the whole portion, I'm going to have what? If I did the whole thing, this right here represents 1 yard. Put that on my desk, please. All right, so did she use the whole yard?
No.
What does it say she has?
1/7.
1/7. So I need to shade in only what?
1.
Out of the
7.
7. So this section is the 1/7. Okay? All right, now, did she use that whole 1/7, Carly? No, what did she use? 1/6 of what? Say it loud.
The 1/7.
This 1/6 of the 1/7. Do you agree with that, Aaliyah? What does it say in the word problem right there she uses? 1/6 of what? Yeah, 1/6 of it. Well, how much was the ribbon? 1/7. So she used 1/6 of it, and that it means what? Of the ribbon, and the ribbon's how much? How much of the ribbon does she have?
1/6.
Yeah, so she used 1/6 of the...
1/7.
Very good. She used 1/6 of the 1/7. Yes, very good. All right, so now I'm going to enlarge this piece to kind of like put a magnifier on it. This piece is all we have. So here it is right here. And in your drawings on your test, y'all just have boxes and stuff, and I don't know what it means. And if I just had that here, you wouldn't know what that represented, would you? No. So I need to write down underneath it what it represents. What does this represent? The 1/7, okay? So if I use 1/6 of it, Kamor, what would I need to do to the 1/6? I mean, excuse me, 1/7.
Cut it into 6 pieces. 1/6 pieces.
Cut into
6 pieces.
Very good. Faith, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Why do you agree with that?
Because it said that she uses 1/6 of the 1/7 ribbon, so she's using the 1/6, so she's gonna have to like break it
And
down into
6
6.
pieces. Very good. All right, so I'm going to cut them into 6 pieces. Okay, might not be equal pieces, but it should be. Okay, it's my drawing. All right, and Jordan, can you come up here and shade what we used? Did we use every one of those pieces? No, we used a 6 of it, so what should we shade in? Very good, she shaded in 1. Do you agree with that, Danielle? Courtney, sorry. Yes, why do you agree with that? Because she only used 1/6. Okay, now that is 1/6 to the 7th piece. But then we have to refer back to the whole unit. If I have a whole yard here and I cut this into 6 pieces, what would I do to each? Cut them all. If I cut them all into 6 pieces, how many pieces do I have? Caitlin, how many pieces would I have? 42. So what would that section be that she uses?
No. 42.
1 out of the 42. 1 over 42 pieces. Robert, you agree with that? Yes, you do agree with that. Why do you agree with it?
Multiply 1/6 times 1/6.
Okay, yes, but I'm not looking for operation. Why all of a sudden will that little bitty piece that she uses become 1 out of the 42 pieces? Look at our picture up there. Now we have to refer to the whole unit, the whole yard. And if each 7th piece would have 6 sixes in them, how many pieces would she have out of the whole thing?
1/6.
Look back up here. Here's our whole yard. This unit we were just referring to, that's what she had. But we have to now, to figure out this itty bitty piece, we have to refer to the whole unit, the whole yard. So if every 1/7 piece has 6 pieces in them, 1/6 pieces in them, what would this itty bitty piece become now? It's no longer 1/6 of the whole thing. Well, if every 1/7 has 6 in it, how many pieces do I have altogether? How many sections do I have? 7. And how many in each section? 6. So how many pieces do I have? 42. If I just shaded in 1, what would that be?
5.
1 what? You told me I have how many pieces? 42. If I shaded in 1, what would that be? 1 out of 42. Yes. So this itty bitty piece now is 1 out of the 42. And that should be our answer because that's what she used. Do you agree with that, Danielle? Yeah. Why do you agree with that? Can you say what we just did?
Because if you cut the 6 pieces into 7,
I cut the 6 pieces into 7.
7 pieces into 6, and when you shading that little piece, it's 142 because 6 times 7 is 42.
Pieces. Very good. And we just took 1 out of there. Very good. Yes. No. All right. So here we took 1/6 of the 1/7. Did I take a piece of something?
Yes.
Did I take a piece of a section? Yes. So when you take a piece of a piece, Sherika, what is that? If I'm taking a piece of a piece or a piece of a whole, what type of operation is that? Do you agree with that, Michaela?
I would think it was multiplication.
Okay, why is it multiplication?
Because you're taking a piece of something, but if it was division, you'd be separating it or splitting it.
Splitting it, very good. Do you agree with that, Naya? So can you restate what she said? You couldn't hear? All right, say it, Michaela, where she can hear you.
It wouldn't be multiplication because she's putting them into pieces. She's taking a piece of something, but it's not division because division is split.
So did I take a piece of a section there? So when you take a piece of a piece or a piece of a whole, what type of operation is that? Multiplication. Okay? So yeah, so now I would say 1/6 times 1/7. And you told me that here. You said 1/6 of the 1/7. What is a key word for multiplication? It is a key word. Does it always work? No. So you have to visually see what's going on here and understand what they're saying. I'm taking 1/6 of 1/7, or I can replace it with multiplication. If I did it the other way, am I taking a 7th of a 6th? No, I didn't. So really, that is not the correct way to write it, even though you would still get the same answer, because you would still have 42 pieces. This is the correct way to write it. And then when I have multiplication, what do I do? What's the procedure here? Damien, go ahead.
See, if the first 2 numbers can go into each other.
1 times 1 and 1. See if they go into each other.
No, I mean, like 1 times 7, see if they go into each other.
No, well, you can. You like to cross simplify. All right, Genevieve, I noticed that you were doing this on your test. You said 1 times 7 is 7, and then 1 times 6. We do not cross multiply. What you're referring to is if you want to simplify. 1 over 7, does anything go into them? No, so leave it alone. 1 over 6, does anything go into them? No, so leave it alone. Now, once you've done that, if you like to, that's just an option. Savannah, what do I do next? It's multiplication. What do I do now? Multiply across. So you get 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 7 is 42. So there's my answer. All right, why does this answer make sense? Let's look at your test real quick. That was number 2 on the test yesterday, and I had many people miss that, okay? So let's look at this. What do I know about my answer? Jordan, what am I going to know about my answer? If I'm just reading the problem and I'm thinking about it, what do I know about it? What can I say about my answer? What do I know?
Well, there's no way that it could be any of these because this is more than you started with.
Okay, she said there's no way it can be A, B, or C because it's more than you started with. What did she start with? 1/7. Is 6/7 greater than a 7th? Yes. She only had this itty bitty piece, so that doesn't make any sense, does it? No. All right, B, 7/6. What is 7/6? It's an improper fraction. What do we know about improper fractions? Okay, let's just not say the numerator is higher than the denominator. What else do we know about it? Who said something? Say it again.
It's at least going to be one whole.
Say it loud.
It's at least one whole.
Okay, Savannah, do you agree with her? What did she say?
It's at least one.
There is at least a hole in there. Did she use a whole yard? No, so B can't be the answer. What about C, 42? Genevieve, does that make sense? 42 makes sense? Why doesn't it make sense?
It's referring to 1 over 42.
No, right here, C. Why doesn't C make sense?
Because,
What did she use, or what did she have? Sorry. What did she have? What did she have to start with? She had 1/7. So if she uses a piece of it, would 42 yards make sense that that's what she used? Why?
because she only started with 1/7.
Yes, and 42 would mean what?
42 yards.
It's 42 holes? Yes. Okay, good. Do you agree with that, Sky? Yes, so C couldn't make sense. What about D? 1 out of 42. Is 1 out of 42, 1 over 42, is that smaller than 1/7? Way smaller. Who says way smaller? Jordan, how do you know it's way smaller?
Because it's like 42 pieces and they'd be like really small.
Okay. The bigger the denominator, what's happening to the pieces? It's getting smaller. Yes. Okay. All right, very good. All right, let's look at